Life is an adventure. With the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, I think sometimes we lose sight of that. If there's anything that we should have learned through this pandemic, it's that life is precious. Family is precious, and we should stop and appreciate what we have before it's gone. Me and Tony want to share with you our adventure, what we've learned about life and our experiences together in the Philippines.
This is our story. Hi, this is Tony, and this is our story. I was in my darkest days when he came into my life. Those days where I don't believe in love anymore. I was so broken. And then one day, he messaged me. A very funny message. And that is the first time I smiled again. When we first met, I thought he was not serious to me at all. But I was wrong. And saying yes to him when he asked me to be his girlfriend is the greatest decision I've ever made in my life. It's just funny how big of an impact he have done to me. When I see him, he don't even have to speak. All he can do is smile, and it can make my day. We both have an undying love for travel. It's an intimate time for us to be adventurous.
Good morning. We're still in Particular 7, and this is our third day, right?
Third day.
Yeah,
Today is the last day. Very
yeah,
sad.
Very sad.
For me, this was only my second trip to the Philippines. And if I could sum it up all in one word, craziness. But it's the kind of crazy that gets you out of your comfort zone and makes you feel excited. And of course, Tony was with me every step of the way, and we got along so well together. We just both have that silly sense of humor. This is a park dedicated to what looks like the killing of wild boars. You know, they say time flies when you're having fun, and before I knew it, my vacation with Tony was over, and I was going to be heading back to Canada. And that evening, as we sat on the rooftop of the IM Hotel and looked out over the Makati skyline, we made a promise that we would get back together again very soon.
So after traveling, when we first met, he went back to Canada and we became LDR again. But it's okay.
Oh, it's Tony, baby.
I believe that absence sharpens love. And long distance are hard, but they are also incredible.
Still a beautiful day, more or less. I've seen better.
If you can love, trust, respect.
You know, if Tony's not in this video, I guess we're gonna have to do something with the opening credits.
And support each other from a distance, then you'll be unstoppable once you're physically together.
Who's ready to go visit Stanley Park with me here? Off in the distance, Lionsgate Bridge. Apparently mermaids do exist still. There you go. Not a mermaid. False alarm. Not a mermaid.
After a year, we met again
10 minutes before his arrival.
for the second time.
Andoon na sabihin mo, balik siya dito. Balik siya dito. I got the second gift. Let's open the second gift.
Chanel curtain.
Thank you.
Mwah.
And the gift I use myself. Joke.
Truth be told, Tony is a gift to me.
This is like a very medium traffic.
That's medium traffic.
Yeah.
Let's see what medium traffic looks like. And this was to be the start of the best vacation of my life.
I just want to tell you that I love Mark.
We started off in Tony's hometown of Legazpi in Bicol. Here I got a chance to meet Tony's family and get acquainted with a local landmark that is quite well known in the region. I don't know how to describe this, but that is an active volcano. Maayon volcano is an active volcano right there in the heart of the Bicol region. Oh, it's starting to cloud over. It's just starting to cloud over again.
But it's fine.
And coming from Canada, I'm used to seeing snow on the peaks of mountains. So I had to remind myself that no, that wasn't snow on the peak. That stuff that's coming right off the top is actually smoke from the volcano. And the thought of a Hollywood movie kept crossing my mind. Now, if you've never been to the Bicol region, there's so much to see and do. I'm quite sure we packed in as much as we could in our week there. And I'm sure we missed out on so much more we could have done. But, of course, I'll be back there one day, and there will be another adventure to be had. So Long Eco Park was an amazing hike up the side of a mountain to a vista of the valleys below and the Maayon volcano in the distance. It's also the place I discovered Tony's sister has a bit of a cheeky side.
Want water, Mike? I'm here.
What a brat. Next was Jovelar Park, where you can discover the excitement of an underground river and get beautiful footage of a very pretty girl posing by a waterfall. That evening we went to Sumlang Lake, which I'm sure under most conditions is peaceful. Not sure who DJ Roxo is, but apparently he likes to throw a party. We'll get it right. After spending a week in Bicol, we headed off to our second destination, Dos Palmas Resort in Puerto Princesa. But I'm going to skip over this part of our trip for now and let Tony tell you the story later in this video. If you're wondering why, I'll give you a hint. It was Valentine's weekend. Next, we were off to El Nido, a very popular tourist destination, and some of the most amazing views and beaches we've ever seen. We spent the day just strolling through the sand and enjoying the warm water. That evening, I captured what I think is the most stunning sunset I have ever shot. The next day, it was tour time. Where are we going today, baby?
We're going on a tour in El Nido. We selected Tour A.
This was the highlight of our trip as we took a day tour from El Nido Harbor to some of the most breathtaking cliffs in the middle of the ocean. We stopped for lunch under one of the cliffs and discovered a hidden lagoon where we got photobombed by some Tony Baby fans.
Right over.
Love you guys.
See right there.
Whoever you are. After heading back to Puerto Princesa, we went to the crocodile farm, where Tony's favorite crocodile was a stuffed one.
Rocky the crocodile.
The crocodile.
Then it was off to Panglao, and one of two of our favorite resorts, Hanan Resort. The second one I skipped over earlier in this video, Dos Palmas. Tony, tell us what happened at Dos Palmas.
He brought me in this private island in Palawan, and there we made memories. Among all those memories, my most unforgettable one was last Valentine's Day. It was just so perfect. The water, the place, the air. So amazing. He surprised me with a nice dinner date by the sea. And that is the most romantic date I've ever had in my life. That night, I broke up with my ex-boyfriend and met my fiancé. Happiest day of my life when he proposed to me.
What do you think of your Valentine's so far, sweetie?
I'm gonna cry. My heart is so happy. I may not be his first love, first kiss, first sight, or first date, but I just want to be his last everything. And I was not wrong. I was right. The first time I saw him, my heart whispered, "That's the one."
Now you wanna live in Manila? I got a baby shark.
I don't know, but that is one giant fish.
I'm just so happy. I just found my perfect travel companion.
Kryptonite.
Kryptonite.
Yeah.
That is what makes Superman weak.
Oh.
Yes.
This is what I will use to make you weak.
He loves traveling just as much as I do. We both have sense of humor as well. With him, every adventure is a fun one.